And our 2024 adventures continue with a trip to beautiful Devon. We are heading west here on the A35, and this is the route we are taking from the New Forest to our ultimate destination today, Cofton Holidays. And it was just too much excitement for one of us. And if you take a wrong turn like we did, you end up on a little country road. A pleasant drive, but not recommended if you have a bigger rig. And after quite a painful check-in, which took over 30 minutes, including the wrong number plate being added for access, we finally made it to our pitch. There is more on that on the Cofton holiday review that was out on last week's video, but we spent the rest of the day setting up the awning, and that's it for today. We'll see you tomorrow. Good morning, and we are camping again. We are in Devon. We're at Cofton Holiday Park. I've been here before on my own, but I've not been with the family, so we thought we'd come. Bit of an Easter break, bit of a getaway. Beautiful morning. The weather is set to be pretty good for the next 3 or 4 days that we're here. I reckon it's probably about 15 degrees now. It's about 60, which is very pleasant for 9 o'clock in the morning. Didn't do much videoing on the way here, a little bit of the traffic, a little bit of the drive and the entrance and stuff, but just me and Max today. Thought I'd get in set up and start recording from today proper. So Suzanne is joining us. She had to work yesterday, so she's coming down on the train, so we've got to pick her up from the train station in about 2.5 hours time. So Max and I are just going to mess around here for an hour or two, have some breakfast and enjoy the morning, because it's very, very pleasant. Got a pretty cool view from our pictures, which I will show you in a second. Well, I'll put a little bit of a view of our pictures here. Had a bit of trouble with the awning last night, well, when I woke up this morning, because some air had escaped. So a couple of these, what are these things called? Air tubes, whatever they are deflated, and it collapsed a little bit. But what had happened is, and I should have known this really, this string, when you tighten these up, make sure I'm viewing this, when you tighten this up, you need to make sure this little bit of string isn't stuck underneath and stops it screwing up tightly, because there's a lot of pressure in here, and that little bit of string, I think, made it made the air escape. So yeah, beautiful morning. Not got much planned for today. We're going to go for a walk around the campsite. There are some fishing lakes over there, so I think we can do some nice walks from around the campsite. But first of all, cup of tea, breakfast, and then see how Max is getting on, who is up in the pop top chilling for an hour or for half an hour or so. Yeah, welcome to another video. We're about to head out to get Suzanne from the train station. There's a bit of a wind coming this way, which is fine. The awning's fine when the van's there, but we're going to take the van out in a minute. So I've just gone around and did a bit of extra securing. It's looking a bit wonky, but there's no way I'm repegging it now. It'll be fine. Okay, Max has had another snooze. He never does that. He's gone back to sleep for about an hour, so we're going to have some breakfast.
Yo. What's up, everyone?
Back to the land of the living, Max is. So we're going to have breakfast and then go and get Suzanne from the train station. Okay, so we just been for a swim, had a quick drink in the bar. We're now back at the van. Dinner time, we're having chicken fajitas and dips and stuff like that before we go to the bar tonight for a few drinks. So another glorious evening, as you can see. Don't be rude.
Do you know why I've done that? Because he's just been rude to me. Okay, I've just tried a bit of the chicken just to make sure it's not medium rare, because we all know Richard doesn't like medium rare chicken.
If you like medium rare chicken, comment down below.
I think I've put a bit too much chilli in with the fajita mix. Yeah, it's a little bit spicy.
That's good. We like spice. We love spice. Okay.
See, I keep getting.
I know.
Yeah.
It's definitely got a bit of a
kick to
it's
it.
going to be nice.
Okay.
Okay, let's eat. So we had fajitas in here. We had the table. That table there was in the middle. We all sit around the table. Really, really good. Love fajitas. Chicken fajitas with peppers and onions and a nice spicy sauce and some dips and stuff like that. Really good. But we are packing up now. We're sort of tidying up the camper van. Suzanne's off washing and wiping up with Max. I'm getting tables away, barbecues away, things like that. Tidying up the van, which you can see is here. Still a few things to put away, but not too bad, because we are going to the bar. Well, first of all, we're going to go and do bowling in the games room, but then we're going to go and find a seat in the bar, take the iPad, and we're going to watch the football. So yeah, I know we've not done much videoing, but we've been doing family stuff and things like that. But tomorrow is our first full day together, so I think we're going to go out and see some sights, and obviously we'll take you along. So I'm not sure what we're going to do yet. Dawlish is just down the road, Torquay's not that far away, you've got the city of Exeter half an hour away. So stay tuned and we'll see you in the morning. Bye for now. Well, it is another beautiful morning here in Devon. We are still at Cofton Holiday Park near Exeter. Today we're going out, so today's going to be much more entertaining, I hope. But it went down overnight again. I don't believe it. I thought it was because I left a little bit of the string in the valve and it was leaking out slowly, but I checked them all and they were all fine. So I can only assume there's a puncture somewhere. I've pumped it back up again. It doesn't seem to go down in the daytime though. I don't know if it's a pressure thing under the heat. I have heard that they get a bit more pressure in the heat, obviously, because that's how physics, I guess, works. But yeah, it's don't know, a bit of a mystery. I'm really hoping it's not busted. We've only had it 4 years, and it should last 4 years at least. Should it? It's £800. So it might be a call to Vango when we get back if it does it again. I have to pump it up every morning now, which isn't great. But anyway, yeah, so we're gonna have breakfast, which I think is gonna be sausage and egg muffins, and then we're gonna disconnect the awning from the van and head into Dawlish and show you some sights and sounds around Dawlish. So come along for the ride.
I need somewhere to grill mine.
And as we head into Dawlish Warren here, I thought I'd let you know that the problem with the air beams on the driveway awning was there was a tiny bit of fabric stuck in one of the valves which was causing it to leak. I fixed that, no problems for the rest of the trip, which is great news. We are now heading into Dawlish Warren, a small popular seaside town on the Devon coast. Situated just a 10-minute drive from Cofton Holiday Park, it is a perfect place to come for some sea air, a gentle stroll, and to sample the sights, shops and pubs of this part of the world. So here we are, the busy little town of Dawlish Warren. This is one of the car parks. Now let's hope we can find a space. And there was the odd space, but they were very tight. So we've found one here, and this will do nicely. Right, welcome to Dawlish Warren. Now, I have been here before, a few years ago, but I come with Suzanne and Max now because it's a pretty cool little town. Lots to do at the little village. It was all shut when I came in January. But we're heading out onto the beach now. I'm going to go and see the Red Rock, and I'll take you with us and see what the coast is like. Should be pretty good. And what do you know? A virtually empty car park. And let's enjoy the views over to Exmouth Beach. It's time to head to Langstone Rock, which is also known as Red Rock. What do you think, Max?
Hello there. It looks good.
Yeah, isn't it?
Yeah,
bit different. Bit different to the New Forest.
It looks a bit red.
Was it? A busy old train line that. It's about the 4th, 5th train we've seen. Right, so that was the Red Rock. Didn't take too many videos down on the beach because there's a lot of people down there, kids and sunbathers and stuff like that. I just felt a bit awkward with the camera up. So we are now heading back along the walk, the sea walk here to Dawlish Warren town. We'll have a little look around. I'm sure we're going to get a bite to eat, maybe have a little drink. Try and find something fun for Max to do. Loads to do there, amusements and fairground rides and stuff like that, but yeah, it's really cool. You can see it going all the way around the back there. Okay, let's head in. Really nice. It was a lovely day as well, much warmer than it was when I was here in January that time, that's for sure. And the main area of Dawlish Warren is a typical seaside town. There is Thunder Park, enticing children and no doubt some grown-ups too. One thing that did attract us though was the go-karts.
We're going to have a race. There we go, then goes Max. Oh, I've lost Rich. Oh, there they go. Oh, Rich, so take her back. Ah!
Max, enjoy that?
Yeah, I got sandwiched in between the walls.
Suzanne tried to do some video of the go-karting. We've got some clips here, but it was hard to keep up with us because we were so quick.
So
She
far.
thought she was watching F1 on telly, Max, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
Good fun. We're going to head now to get a drink and something to eat, I think. And and then have a little wander, because there's loads to do up here as well, I think.
Dad, I was definitely won that, by the way, because I was first in.
I think you was on your... I think I lapped you though, buddy.
No, you didn't.
When we spoke last week. No. You beat me, did you?
Yeah.
Okay, well done. Max was a champion.
Oh, where's the champagne?
Is awash with lights, sounds and temptations for everyone, but we resisted and headed back to the campground. But not for long, as tomorrow we will return to have a wander around the Dawlish Warren Nature Reserve. So that is all for today, and I'll see you in the morning. Well, good morning everybody. It is Saturday the 12th of April. I did have to think about that. Still here. Good news, the awning didn't deflate last night, so hopefully there is nothing wrong with it. No. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. Suzanne is out here. Sausage sandwiches this morning.
I'm cooking.
As always.
Again.
But yeah, we're pleased that... No, he doesn't. Not big outfit.
Oh, I think I felt a dribble.
No.
No?
No, not. Me spitting when I talk. So yeah, so hopefully the awning is not broken, and after doing some extra super tightening on the valves, I'm hoping that that was a problem. We may not know until we go away again next week, because we're probably going to try and take it down today, but there is rain forecast this afternoon. So the plan for today is we are going to have breakfast, get washed up real quick, and we want to try and be out of here by 10:30, because we're going to go and do a walk in Dawlish along the nature reserve. So we're going to have breakfast, get packed up, disconnect the van from the awning, and see you at the car park in Dawlish. And do not worry, this is not a case of deja vu. We are back at the same car park we left yesterday, but I have a feeling we have more of a choice for parking. So we are here now, and we are going to walk out to there and back again and through the nature reserve. And the whole thing is about 1.25 hours, about 3 miles. Right, welcome back to Dawlish Warren. We are doing a route that is through a nature reserve. It's about 3 and a bit miles, although we're not doing part of it, and it's going to take us just over an hour. We're hoping that the weather is going to hold, because it is forecast rain.
Hope.
We do hope. But there is no very poor signal here, so it's not picking up my weather, so I can't really tell you what the weather's going to be like. But yeah, 3.5 miles, half of it. Some are more excited than others.
It's completely different today. Yesterday it was packed with people sunbathing in the water.
It's different weather. There's no sun at all
today.
today.
It's just people dressed up in coats and jeans and building
flying kites. Says everything, doesn't it? Flying kites. And shorts, because you live in shorts. So it loops along. You can go, part of it goes along near the sea, then it goes into the nature reserve and comes back out again. We are going to do the seafront part first, and then into the nature reserve on the way back.
Max, breathe that sea air in.
It's good for you, Max.
It's
It'll
really good for you. My gran always says it
energise you,
better.
invigorate you.
Yeah.
You'll be all ready for swimming later.
Yeah, got to swim later.
Yeah.
And then the arcade.
Then the arcades.
And then
Basketball.
Basketball, bowling, pool. Although Paul can't make it today.
I was good with I was good with. No, in case Dad.
I'm going to push you
You were
off.
good with bowling?
I was good with
You were the best bowler by far, that's
Me?
true. No, Mum.
No, I was.
Mum got a strike and a spare, none of us got anything.
No, I got a spare.
So yeah, grey day, windy, but it's probably quite good walking weather actually. You're not going to get too hot as long as the rain
Dad,
holds
can I
off.
just tell
As long
you
as the rain
something?
holds off.
Dad, can I tell you something? What is the point of doing dad jokes when they're not funny?
That's the whole point of doing dad jokes when they're not funny. Because
And no
dad
one
jokes aren't
laughs
supposed
about it, so you might as well just give up.
dad jokes aren't supposed to be funny.
Yeah, but you might as well just give up because no one laughs at them.
So I'm not sure if it's all on sand, but
Opening up
the X estuary.
Or. I think
we
it'd
said-
be along
yeah,
this
we
way,
said we were
wouldn't
going to
it?
go right, I think. Another check of the map, but I'm pretty sure. Oh no, it's not Max.
No?
No, that actually just goes to the beach. This way is the walk.
Okay.
And
Oh
then
my
it
god,
stops
look.
on the
Oh
beach.
no, I thought it said snakes. No, that's okay. It's not, I'm not likely to see snakes.
Right. So if we would have gone right there, it would have just taken us to the beach. This is the way that takes us through the nature reserve, as you can see ahead of us. So we've had some warnings that this might be storm damage and we've got to go along the beach, but we can't go along the beach at high tide. So we need to find out what the tide times are.
Well, it's not high tide, you can't look.
Yeah, but is it coming in though? Because it could come in an hour. So according to the website that I've just checked, low tide is at 12:45-ish PM, which is in an hour. So the tide is still going out, which is good.
Woo.
That's where we've just come down.
So Max got
So the tide is still going out, which is good. Yeah, this way, Max. So we've got about an hour to get there and back. And as long as you don't hang around, we'll be fine. Is the way that we've come from. We are about a mile in, so we are almost halfway there. We are just heading, the sand is really soft here, sinking in it even with my big feet. So we're just heading down. The tide is on its way out. We've seen an official sign saying it's low tide at 1:12, so, or 1:16. So it's low tide in an hour and 15, then it will come back up again. But by that point it will be long gone. So just walking down now to a bit closer to the sea, finish the loop up, which is this portion of the map, which I'll pop on the screen here, and then we sort of head back and we're going to try and pick up the path on top of the nature reserve for the way back. But really easy, nice and flat, a bit windy, but I've only got a jumper on, so it can't be that bad. And here we are, down by the seafront. We're down by the sort of tidal area. Plenty of seabirds, as you can imagine. And across the estuary is Exmouth on Devon's southeast coast, where the River Exe meets the sea. This charming seaside town has a golden beach stretching 2 miles, which is ideal for water sports, walks and family fun. As the gateway to the Jurassic Coast, it offers year-round activities like kite surfing, kayaking, cycling and lots of places to eat and drink. Now, I'm no expert, but the flow of that water seems to me like the tide is still on its way out. Right, we've made the turn, so we walked up this bit, walked all the way around the head, I guess it is. Hope you can hear me, it is windy. Back up this path, so this is one side of the peninsula, that's the other side, and we're now walking back on the top, but we're not sure how far we can go because of the erosion and corrosion. We may have to dip down onto the beach again for 100 yards and come back up, so great views from here. And one more look at the coast of Exmouth before we start the walk back. And the path took us back down onto the beach, but we walked along another 100 yards or so and headed back up to the nature reserve. Look out for and do not feed the ponies. Now, it is important to keep your eyes peeled. On the way back, we spotted a small path heading into the trees and through this gate, and we found this wooden jetty type area overlooking another really nice part of the nature reserve. There we go, little diversion from the path, but very pleasant. Like maybe a bird watching platform or something. It's not a fishing thing because it says no fishing. Right, so we are nearly back round the loop, nearly back to the car park, we're nearly back to the town, so we may stop for a quick piece of liquid refreshment. If not, we'll probably see you back at the campsite, but we'll see what happens in town. Mission accomplished.
Cheers!
Cheers! And there ends our time at Dawlish Warren, and in fact our time in Devon is coming to an end on this occasion. We headed back to the campground, had another swim and got ready for the drive home tomorrow. But why not subscribe to the channel as our 2025 adventures continue with an upcoming trip to a brand new campground, plus some adventures in Wiltshire and Somerset. See you all in the next video.